I've lived in Anfield all my life. Where I live hasn't been necessarily like good for music opportunities.
It was a bit tough being the only student from about year 3 to year 5, I'd say. We're not going to the music lessons when all the other children were.
Music lessons, they did cost a lot.
There wasn't even like a steady music curriculum in year 7 at my school, so there was no instruments being learned really.
I'd never even heard of being in an orchestra when I was going through primary school.
A lot of music departments don't get the support they need from senior members of staff. Students aren't being supported as much as a lot of music teachers would want there to be.
Orchestras for All is an organisation that believes that every young person, regardless of background, should have the opportunity to make music together in an ensemble.
The teacher spotted me out. He said, you can go and choose what instrument you play. I went up with my mum and he was like 4 basses, 4 people playing them, like children my age. And I just went to my mum, that's what I want to play. I didn't really have a musical background, like none of my family played music or anything. And there was a teacher called Louise Hutt. She noticed me. She was the one that heard about NOFA and she thought that it'd be a really good opportunity for me.
I remember thinking the word orchestra just meant people in smart suits sitting down being forced to play boring music, but it's not like that. NOFA's fun.
NOFA showed me that it's not all about classical. Like there's other pieces that we've done in the past that's included art being made as we've been playing. Basic stuff as well, by not telling us not to worry about the notes and just to worry about the sounds. Using our instruments its best, which I've never had the chance to do because it's been sheet music and yeah.
Like I guess a fear of all musicians is that in rehearsal you play when you're not meant to play, and then everyone just looks at you and then there's that feeling inside you. But I didn't get that because I had the people around me that were really inclusive and looking after me, making sure that I was alright. I
was really surprised how quickly you start finding friends and relating to other people in situations.
I think there are a huge number of benefits for young people at all musical levels to making music together in an ensemble. Communication with each other, teamwork skills, the ability to be able to listen to one another and take feedback and give feedback. Those are skills that are beneficial to anybody, regardless of their ability level.
I've networked with other music teachers at the modular events and conductors for change. It's just been useful for getting those little tips. Some people who've been in this career for a long time.
We're trying more and more to share our approach and our methods in terms of how to build a mixed ability inclusive ensemble. Really practical, tangible advice that we hope people can take and use for themselves, either in their school or their local community, so that they too can go and set up their own National Orchestra for All or their own modulo.
I think the way that Orchestras for All has been built and the ethos that it believes is really important, and I think that comes across to the students. The way that they don't mind asking questions, the way that they're willing just to give it a go, the way that it builds up their confidence and makes music an enjoyable thing for everyone is really key, and it's fantastic seeing that happen.
I came from Liverpool and I was the only person from Liverpool. It kind of forces you to want to get to know more people. So then in day-to-day life back at home and meeting loads of new people, it helps with your social side of getting through day-to-day life.
As well as the music, there's also, you'll make loads of friends, create experiences that you're probably going to remember for the rest of your life. You'll play music that you're probably going to remember for the rest of your life, and it's just an opportunity that you wouldn't want to miss. You'd regret it looking back at it later in life. My personal dream is to hopefully become a jazz trombonist. Jonathan, one of the orchestral tutors, he was another person that I can confide in. I'm not that good at improvising. I said it to him. Without coming to NOFA and without knowing Jonathan, I wouldn't have had the confidence to talk to anyone else and say that. And I wouldn't know that I wanted to be a professional jazz trombone player.
We've seen young people like Dom and like Charlotte flourish and progress during their time with us. There are so many more Doms and Charlottes out there who deserve and will benefit from the opportunity of playing in an ensemble. It is in your power to make the changes that you want to see in your school and in your communities. Playing in an orchestra, playing in an ensemble is and should be a crucial part of any young person's development. We should do all we can to reprioritise its position and its role in our schools and across our communities.